What's going on, world? It's yours truly, Carolina's #1 DJ. I'm here today to give you helpful tips because 9 times out of 10, if you're looking at this video, you're being impersonated online and you don't know what to do. You're mad, you're upset, you just want to hide in a room, but don't let it get the best of you. I'm a person that was impersonated on several different websites and didn't know what to do. It was a lot to take in. It took up a lot of my time, and it was something that I hated happen. But when you're dealing with malicious people in this world, you don't know what to expect. Because I'm just like you. I'm trying to figure out, why would I even be a victim of this? I was a person that felt like, hey, this can never happen to me. I don't bother people. I don't do anything to people, but it happened. So I'm gonna give you the information I know to help you get through this situation. As you can tell, it's touchy to me because it's still unbelievable to me. First thing you need to do once you find out about the social website that you are being impersonated on, take the name that they're using. Make sure that you go on multiple search engines and look with that name. Make sure that they don't have you on other social accounts just like they did me. Once you find out about the social accounts, go to Google, put in impersonation and the name of the social account, meaning impersonation Facebook, impersonation Twitter. They're going to send you to a link. This link, from that point on, you're going to have to fill out this form that you're going to have to submit. Now, before you submit this form, I definitely would tell you to go ahead and screenshot it and print it out for your personal records. But we'll get to that later. Fill it out. They're going to ask for your name. They're going to ask for your email. They're going to ask you for URLs or pictures. They're going to ask you for anything that's involving you that could prove that this right here is a imposter account and they need to take it down. Now, I learned this. Dealing with a person that didn't have social accounts, I kind of went the route of the impersonation form not being a person on the actual account, meaning I didn't have a Facebook. And when I submitted the form, it seemed like it took them longer to react or respond compared to me actually ending up creating a Facebook, going back in and going ahead and just submit through a flag the account. Then they reacted a lot quicker. And I just went ahead from this point on of all the accounts. I just created an account and I flagged it and I put imposter account, and actually the reaction was a lot quicker. The accounts that really took the longest to deal with was Twitter. Twitter took months to get taken down compared to LinkedIn, which is a professional account. They actually emailed me back right away. Just know once you submit this form, they probably won't contact you in a couple of days or maybe a day or two. It's not going to be right back. But these are the steps you need to take from that point on. From that point on, you need to go on the imposter account. Anything that they're doing, screenshot it, print it off. All the emails that you sent to get the account taken down, print it off. Take it to the police department. They're going to let you know that this is not a crime. And if you want to take any type of legal matters, you have to get a lawyer, which is worth doing. But if you can't get a lawyer, just do this so that you can save yourself in the end. Just in case this account does anything crazy that the police end up looking for you. At least they'll have documentation ahead of time. My situation, I had a Twitter account and used my government name. They used my old DJ name. And I was nervous because they had so many underage girls on the account as followers, and they were following underage girls. So I knew from this point on I had to let the police department know, just in case any of them contact the police department, and they can let it be known that this is not me, this is a fake account, because it would have been a lot harder to prove later to the police department after I'm in handcuffs that no, it's not me, I have documentation. From that point on, they don't care. They want to arrest you. But then they'll find out later on once you show them this documentation, and then they're like, oh, we're sorry. Also, If it's anything that's incriminating that could make you lose your job, could affect you in school, go ahead, take it to the principal. Go ahead, take it to your head manager. With me, I knew whoever was trying to impersonate me was trying to get me fired. That was pretty much their clear intention. After just common sense. If your situation, if it's anything like that, just go ahead, take it straight to them, because it's better for them to know about it ahead of time instead of trying to fix it later. After you do all of this, the next step you should take is create an account, which I already told you previously. It's better to create an account and then flag it and try to say it's an imposter account instead of later. Also, I would say do this, because this is something I did. Create an account, and once you create it, make sure it's a fake account, but make sure you have activity before you try to befriend or follow the other account. Do things that agree with the account. Make them feel like, I understand. Yes, I feel the same way about this person. So that at the end of the day, they will sit up there and gravitate to you and feel welcome to follow you. Don't take someone else's picture. It's the same thing. Don't do that. Don't catfish, as they say. Just do something so that you can actually be able to follow the account. Reason I say this, because dealing with Twitter, the person kept on changing the name of the account. So it was harder for Twitter. Every time I email Twitter, they'll say, yeah, that account no longer exists. So then they're like, submit the name of the account again. And I'm just like, okay, this is it. But if you're already following the account, you'll know about if they changed their name or not. So that's the best thing to do. After doing all of this, make sure that your lawyer or anybody is trying to get the IP address. It's easy to track them down because it goes straight to the computer, the laptop. If not, look for the actual email, because nowadays with emails, they have to have a telephone number. And that may help you out as well to track down this person that is creating this fake account. I've learned that it's better to just keep the accounts active, even if you're not going on them, even if you're not doing anything, just to have a presence. Now with me, it was easy because I didn't have a Facebook, I didn't have an Instagram, I didn't have a Twitter, but they still went to my DJ website and got pictures and stuff like that. In saying this, watch what you put on the internet. Watch the pictures. Don't post a lot of pictures on the internet. Don't tell your life on the internet. I know a lot of you like the attention that you get from posting multiple pictures or telling your life, today I'm doing this, tomorrow, Watch what you do, because you making it way too easy to be impersonated or catfished. Now, people look at catfish as a joke. You see the show, it's funny, ha ha he he, but at the end of the day, it is not fun once you're on the other end of the stick. Trust me. Because I don't know the true intentions of this person. I feel like they were trying to get me fired from my job. I might be wrong. This might be a person that said, hey, I like this guy, he's attractive, let me take his stuff, let me run with it. Just know that they may say this is not a crime, but it is. Because once you have all of this documentation and your lawyer has all this documentation, and if they find that IP address and it leads to your computer, your laptop, they can walk the dog with you. So anybody's out here impersonating somebody think you can get away with it, trust me, you can't. We all know when it comes to making an email nowadays, you have to put a phone number in. Why? Because they're going to say, we're making sure this is not a robot. But for anybody that's going through this, stay strong. Just know that just stay persistent. Stay quick on the emails. Print everything out. And I wish you well. I hope nothing physically happens to you. And don't let this situation in life destroy you. Just let it be a learning block. Let it be known that Watch what you put out there. Watch how many pictures you post. Because believe it or not, we're all, once we're on the internet, are all subject to be catfished. We're all subject to be impersonated. All it takes is one malicious person. And that's it. So I wish you well, my friend. And know you can make it through it. And I really hope whoever impersonated you is found and is incriminated. And they suffer. I really do. Because this is something that you shouldn't do to people. Yours truly, Carolina's #1 DJ. I hope I helped you. But thank you for listening.